We're trading just now.
Yeah, preparing to live stream the meeting. Usually while I'm still seeing the progress bar, we are already live. So let's come here to the YouTube. Looking good. Okay. Good. 2 viewers. Wow, we are growing, man. All right, all right. So let's come back here to Zoom, have this window open. So Luis, let's just start as usual with a little bit of small talk. And then I suggest that we get right in because we have 2 large topics to talk about today, which is number 1, our sweep widget contest, the great Christmas giveaway. And number 2, then of course, our global line that is very soon to be launched. So how are you feeling about this? How has your week been so far? What happened to you, man? I don't hear you.
Oh, sorry, I muted myself.
Yeah, now it's better.
Good afternoon, Gym Network, Gym Street community and users. We are excited. I'm excited, Timo, as you already asked me, and we have so much happening on the background. We have great news as we are here, and we have. I'm excited. Let me say that, and we have, as you have already mentioned, we have 2 major topics to talk about: the $100,000 giveaway, Christmas giveaway, and the global line launch update, and so forth. So please, as you are watching us this afternoon, you can type in your questions on the comment section, and at the same time, please remember to share this AMA session with other people or your prospect or people that you know that this information might change their lives or they need this information, because it's all about getting to as many people as we want. So thank you so much for joining us this afternoon. And Timo, how are you and how have you been?
Well, you can see my background, right? So I'm getting in the mood, even though it's still a few, I mean, it's like just over 3, wait a second, 1, 2, 3. Now I got it. Just over 3 weeks that have to still pass by, and it's already Christmas again. I can't believe it. I got a little bit of more gray hair, you know, the children are growing fast. And yeah, I mean, every year when it's like, you're like, oh man, it's already Christmas. How did that year pass by so fast? It's crazy. I mean, I don't know anything to say about that. Really how time passes by so fast. And every year, over and over again, you know, it puts you in that mood, like you're letting your life pass by. You're like, what have I achieved over the past years? You know, how am I doing these days? Am I like, did I grow to the person that I always strive to become, you know? And you're muted again, my friend. Stop muting yourself. We want to hear your beautiful voice.
Absolutely, Timo. As you are speaking, last night I had an assessment session, and what you're saying, it makes sense, because it's all about, you realize that time moves very fast, and you know, now it's December. It was just December when we were excited about Gym Protocol. Now we are still excited with Gym Street. We are still excited with the project that started a year ago. So we are here. I believe that you as a listener here, you understand that this is not just about overnight project, but this is a lifetime project. As you are all aware that metaverse, Timo, it excites me because metaverse to me is more like in a discovery phase. It is not yet known. Just like crypto people are starting to adopt. Mind you, it's more than 10 years ago when crypto got started, Bitcoin. Now we are in a new technology, which is the metaverse, and it's still on the discovery phase. That's how I see it right now. And it's such a privilege that we have people that are already participating in a in a technology that is in a discovery phase. And the thing is, in the next coming 10 years, those who take action, they might be sitting like Mr. Bitcoins, Mrs. Bitcoins, enjoying living in their luxurious mansions and driving their luxurious cars wherever they are. You know what I mean? So this is
Yeah.
this is just a great opportunity because it's still on the discovery phase, and there are so many opportunities that we can utilize as users and as investors and as individuals, ordinary people. So I'm excited, Timo, because we are ahead of the game. We are already in the game when this technology is on the discovery phase. Imagine when now millions of people start to use this metaverse technology. I cannot wait where we will have success stories from James Street users. Imagine James Street users, those who bought their land for $100, land parcel for $100, sitting saying, hey, I risked or I spent $100 just to buy this land parcel. Today, I'm a landlord in the metaverse. Today, I have an office park in the metaverse, and this financial institution is renting from me. How is that? How will you feel in 10 years to come, in 15 years to come, with that in your hands? So I believe, Timo, we are in that phase where we have this opportunity in our hands. And thank you to you too, and the team in James Street, everyone that is putting so much work to make sure that this happens, because it's a revolutionary technology.
Definitely. I'm just currently, as you are speaking, I'm saving something here in the background because I think that's going to be a cool thing to show. There was one thought that kept going through my mind as I was listening to you. Just a second, I need to close this one. That's not working. I need to find the other desktop. Where's the temporary? Right here. Nope. How do I do this now? Kind application they created. There you go. So I only saved one of them. We received a few pictures that, well, let's just take this one. I think that's a pretty cool one, because you said like people, preparing themselves, going with the trend. So in the future, they might be sitting in their mansions, enjoying themselves and all these things, even if that's not our goal. So we started about the Christmas season, right? I mean, who is Christmas for? I don't think basically it's about, about caring about others. But when it comes down to our own families, it's always about our children, right? So we're like, hey, what are they going to get this year? And what are we going to put underneath the Christmas tree? And there's one thing that I've been thinking about, that this year, what I'm going to do, I'm going to get my children a land and miners bundle. I will set them up for future. They're going to get their wallets. I'm going to show them, hey, this is how you log in. You can, have a look here, see your rewards. I mean, the 2-year-old, of course, he will not understand it just yet. But 10 years down the road, he may be saying that, Dad, I think that was a pretty cool idea that you bought this land and miner bundles just, 10 years ago. Even if it might not, who knows what's going to happen in the future? Who could have known Bitcoin would have, would take off like that within a decade? But looking at what has happened in the past, looking at these examples and thinking about that, the crypto space, it's still young. Even after a decade, it's still in its very beginning. But now we have the metaverse coming, the next big trend, and so many people talking about it. And this is just, not just in social media. You have like, what we show in our presentations, Morgan Stanley saying that they see an $8 trillion industry in this, metaverse market. This is huge, a great opportunity. And what we're doing right here with Jim Street, we are serving a specific niche, right? And when you educate yourself about affiliate marketing, and you'll be listening to some podcasts and stuff like that, I'm sure you've come across the term that, who was that guy again? He had a very famous podcast show, and he always said, like, niche down till it hurts. So if you want to serve a certain niche, if you want to offer a product into the market, you need to become super, super specific. I mean, we may not be that specific, but comparing it to like the global market, serving the financial industry as a specific niche in the metaverse, I mean, it's not there yet, right? So we are kind of like pioneers here in that field. But now we've been through just over 10 minutes of small talk. So I suggest that we not bore our audience any longer, although it's so much fun talking to you about these things.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Before you proceed, I would like to emphasize on what you just said. It hit me very hard. Remember, this is a long-term project, and what you just said, that your Christmas gift to your children will be land parcels with the miners. Hey, that's amazing. That's the best gift that you can ever give to your children, because it will outlive them, because they will be able to utilize it in 20 years to come. So imagine if you had the opportunity to buy, for your father to buy you 1 Bitcoin or 2 Bitcoin or 10 Bitcoins, or spend that $100 to buy you 100 Bitcoins 10 years ago, how far would you be today? So thank you so much. That's encouraging. That's encouraging.
Yes. And you get, what we like to say over here is, like, you get several flies with one clap,
One clap.
So you have a great investment into the future. Were you going to add something here?
I'll model your strategy for Christmas too. I would do that for my kids too.
Yes, I love the idea, not only because of that, but also it's right, it's all about gamification. We are like, our tagline is the easiest way to experience finance. I was thinking about getting the Oculus, so start playing, because as I've seen it on our Dubai event, I was super amazed. But then, yeah, it's maybe it's too early. I love it, to go with the technology trends, but then it's also thinking about, at a young age, should you already put them in front of the TV and all that? So there may be different opinions about this. However, what's for sure, there are these gamification elements, and you can't prevent it. They're on their phones, on the tablets, and everyone's, into those kind of things. I see them play Minecraft, Roblox, which somewhat, can be compared to metaverse. However, there's no way for them to earn anything from it. So they spend so much time, playing. So why not combine the playful part with earning something? So they can get in the metaverse, they can spot their land parcel on the map, they can put their logo image there, whatever they would like to do. They can claim their rewards and see how they can actually earn something from it in a gamified way. And that's also what we are aiming for, right? So experience finance, just to let our people know that this is exactly it. I mean, it's not like, hey, we're going after your children. There was just an idea that's been growing in my head since we're getting into the Christmas season, especially about our Christmas giveaway that we're running at the moment, and then also the global line, that's to be launched soon. So there are many things that get us especially excited. So with that being said, 14 minutes into this call, I will start sharing my screen now. And first thing, what we're going to do, we will talk about our Christmas giveaway, the sweep widget contest. Now, let me just come back here and have a quick look at the chat. Hello, hello, hello. So far, everything's been saying hello, but no questions yet from our audience who are currently listening. But we did get from our mods, they're kindly, collecting questions that people are asking in the chat. And one of them was like, how does the sweep widget content work in particular? All right, so let's have a look at it right here. So what we can see, that we already have 15,000 entries since yesterday. The thing started yesterday. On the 1st of December, we launched the sweep widget contest. And as you can see, just one day later, we already have 15,000 entries. So I was thinking about, should we show the people like, you know, how to put in their name and email address and how this works. But when I look at 15,000 entries within one day, I assume that most of the people actually know how to do this. However, maybe let's have a quick look at the details. Like, okay, what is this $100,000 giveaway? What does it mean in particular? So first of all, we can see right here in the description that 400 participants are going to have the chance to win, you know, some of these huge prizes that in total make up for a value of $100,000. So it's not like we're giving out 100,000 in cash, just like that. Part of it is cash. Part of it is also exclusive land plots. So you know that one of our land parcel is currently worth $100. Well, if we were to give 1,000 pieces of land away for free, that's already a $100,000 giveaway. But we understand that, you know, people also like cash prizes so that you have, you know, some cash that you can spend otherwise. So there's a combination that you can win cash in the form of BUSD into your wallet, but also exclusive land plots in our metaverse in Gym Street. And all you need to do during the coming 30 days, so it will last until the end of December. So for this month, you just come here, you start by entering your name and your email address to enter the giveaway. To be honest, I haven't done it myself yet, but I believe that you will need to confirm your email address once you got in. And then you just come here and you do these tasks. It's very simple. So if it says visit our Gitbook, you click here, it will send you to the Gitbook, and then the site is going to identify that, you know, you've clicked on it, you visited the website, and you will get these points. And just by doing these tasks, some of them are just, you know, one-time tasks that after you entered the sweep widget, the Christmas giveaway, you do them once and you collect these points, and then you're done. But then there are also tasks that are like recurring on a daily basis. So for example, once per day, you may retweet a tweet or visit our website or visit our new Instagram channel that we're currently building up while we're doing this Christmas giveaway right here, right? And that's basically how it works. So you have 30 days time to do these tasks, the one-time tasks, plus you come back once per day to do the daily tasks. And that way you collect points, and you also have the opportunity. So once you're registered, you get kind of like an affiliate link for the sweep widget that you can also share with your peers. You invite them, you say, hey, look, there's something you can win free land and the first, you know, to be built financial metaverse. They're also giving away cash prizes. In total, it's worth $100,000. So if you like to participate, here's my like affiliate link. And if they use your link, then you can also increase your count right within the sweep widget. So that's another way to collect more points. And there's really not much more to be said about this. It's quite simple. Everyone can participate in this. And there are two things why we like to do this. Of course, number one, it's a great way to spread the word, right? When you see somewhere there's like a contest, a giveaway, you can win something for free. All you have to do is click a few links. Well, it's very tempting just to participate, right? So that's an easy way for us to spread the word, to raise awareness about Gym Street, the first financial district in the metaverse. I mean, even though we've been doing lots of marketing work already, right, there are still many people out there who haven't heard about us yet. And these are great ways to raise awareness, of course. And then for the existing community, it's also great to know that there are new people coming in. They may get interested, you know, in purchasing land and becoming virtual land owners. And once they discover that, hey, wow, I can not only become a virtual land owner, there's also like virtual miners. I can start earning rewards. And now, which brings us actually to our next topics, there's also like a global line where I can participate in the overall global turnover that's being generated while I, you know, after I got in the line. Well, what's better than that? So let's get in, right? I mean, basically for me, if you'd ask me, it's the only logical decision to make here. So let's come over here, find my PowerPoint. Let's first, while we're still on the Sweep widget, always bullish on Jim. What's Block Cipher asking? How much price will the winners get on Sweep widget if they are included on the top 400? Well, I don't know exactly, like, number 1, number 2, number 3, and so on. We had it somewhere. I would have to find that list, but we can or should sure share those details, like how much is there to win. However, what's for sure, like if you're one of the top 400, you are going to win something. And of course, like top 5, top 10, top 20, they will earn higher prices, and then it's going to become less further down. However, it's still a great chance for everyone, right, to get in right here on this sweep widget. Now, what I would like to do, as we've just mentioned it, let me start right here, my PowerPoint presentation. We should now be seeing the main slide right here. Louis, can you kindly confirm we're now seeing earn commission on people worldwide joining Gin Street? You're nodding your head. All right, thank you so much.
Yes, I can see it.
So during this week in our live webinars, we've already, shared all the details about our global line and how it works. So in general, really, the only thing that one must know is this. Actually, we could just leave that title slide on here, and that's the presentation, because there's not much more to add to this. When you boil it down to the most basic information that's relevant in this case, meaning that the moment you purchase your NFT, you get in line. It's like a first come, first serve basis. The moment you join, you get added to the line, and you start earning commission from every single person who joins after you, right? So you get in here. Now, let's say I get in here, Luis, and you also join the global line by purchasing an NFT, and you come in here after I've already joined. I will now earn a commission share from your NFT purchase. But now, as we like to say here in Germany, is that the devil lies in the details, right? So then comes these questions like, okay, but how much commission I earn? How is it calculated? How do I determine the number of shares, and so on? So for that reason, let's dive right in and let's have a look at those details regarding our global line. While I'm, ranting along here about the global line, Luis, you keep an eye on the chat and see, what people are asking about, and then we can also cover those questions here. Now, first thing, what we can see here on the screen is that there's 4% commission, meaning that from every NFT purchase that happens after we launch the global line, we take 4% and distribute it among all qualified members who are in the global line, right? And then the whole thing lasts 90 days. This doesn't mean that you participate for 90 days after you join. The global line has a starting date, and from that start date, it lasts 90 days. And by the way, regarding the start date, we're going to make a post about this also later in the evening today. Well, when I say in the evening, it's, Central European time in the evening. Over in Asia, it's in the middle of the night, or maybe tomorrow morning when you see this. However, we've received many requests from our top leaders who said that, hey, they would like to have some more time getting their teams prepared and, everyone set up, and inform the people, that, of course, the earlier you get in, the more earnings potential there is for you. And even though we've been informing about this already, I think 1 or 2 weeks, right, in advance, there are still people who may have some questions left, or who are saying that, hey, I still need 1 or 2 more days, and then we're good to go. So technically, it's all set up, in the testing environment. Everything's already working so far. So we've been testing this already, actually with live transactions, and having like scenarios or theoretical, what would it look like if this were real? So it's working for sure. I've had a look at it already, the dashboard. It's really nice. You will love it. You get all that information that you need about the global line. But now let's get back to the slides and see how this thing works. So once we launch it, it's going to be the 6th of December. Over here, it's the day of Saint Nicholas. That's when you clean your shoes, you put them outside the door, and overnight St. Nicholas will come and put some candy and fruit and stuff in there, and nuts. That's a tradition that we have here. And on that day, we're also going, to put some candy in your shoes, if you would like to say so, and open the doors for the global line, launch the global line, right? So basically, actually, I think that's a pretty cool thing to combine these two things in one day. And then from that start date, it will last for 90 days. So if you join on the very first day, you will participate for the entire duration of 90 days. If someone joins 10 days or 20 days later, they will then participate for the remainder. So if you join after 10 days, there's still 80 days left where you get to participate in the 4%, commission that is being distributed among the global line participants. And then every time someone buys NFTs worth at least $100, 4% of that amount is distributed among the global line participants according to their number of shares. We will get to this on the next slide, what that means. And the buyer automatically joins the line and is going to receive commission shares from everyone who buys NFTs after him. Now, the first thing that's important to understand here is this, that you receive your commission share from the moment you join. So we've made here some guys transparent in this global line, and then comes you. So they've been in already, they have started earning some commission. Now you also join the global line. Well, you're not going to earn any commission from whatever purchases they make because they've already been in the global line before you. But you are going to receive your commission share from everyone else who joins after you. All right, that's what we want to indicate with this illustration right here. So from everyone who joins after you, and that's basically how it works. Now, again, just one more concrete example. Let's say this guy right here, let's call him Luis. He's already in the line, right? And he has made his NFT purchase. Now I come in, I make my NFT purchase. Now Luis is going to receive his commission share from my purchase. And now let's say Salto comes in and joins after me. He makes his NFT purchase. Well, now Luis and I, since we've been in the line already before Salto, we're both going to receive, our part, our share from his NFT purchase. Of course, everyone else who has been in there before him also as well. Now, here's the catch. If Luis decides, let's say a week or two or 1 month later, while the global line is still active, he decides to make another NFT purchase. Am I going to earn a commission share from his NFT purchase? No, it's not the case because Luis has joined before me. That's how it works. So you get in line and you get like a position count. Okay, so let's say right here we have position 1, 2, 3. I'm position 4. Now I will only earn commissions from those people who have a higher position than myself. So Luis, you are position 3. I am position 4. You're going to earn whenever I decide to make additional purchases, but I will never receive a share from you because you have a lower position count, right? I think that makes sense so far. It's easy to follow. Now, what this arrow down here is supposed to indicate is that we have the 90 days duration, what I just talked about, right? So imagine here's the starting point, here's the end of the 90 days. And whenever you get in or you join the global line, you get to participate for the remainder of the duration. And then here to the right, this table right here, this is to show you the number of shares that you're going to receive according to the dollar amount of your NFT purchase. Now, these dollar amounts happen to be, derived from, this is the land parcel, this is the basic bundle, and right here we have the current super bundle prices. However, it's the dollar amount that counts, and we are going to see on the next slide in our example how that works. Now, let's say, for example, someone decides to purchase the 140 basic miner bundle. It's not a super bundle. It's not the basic bundle, that consists of 1 piece of land and 4 miners. It's the 140 basic miner bundle, and it has a value of 5,880 BUSD. That's the NFT purchase amount, right? So now the question is, okay, well, this right here, this dollar amount, it's nowhere in this table. So how many shares am I going to receive if I decide to make this purchase? Well, first of all, it's more than $100. So the purchase will clearly qualify you for the global line. Now, how many shares are you going to receive if you make this purchase? What the system is going to do here is it will take your NFT purchase and it will then come to this table and compare. Okay, 5,880, is it more or less than 17,500? Well, it's less than this. Okay, you're not going to get 300 shares. It's also less than 7,500, so you're not going to receive 100 shares. But now 5,000, it's more than 3,750. Okay, so this is your first fit right here. Your number of shares is determined by how often the full dollar amounts fit into your NFT purchase. It's meant by this. So 3,750 fits into 5,880 at least once. So that's the first row right here. Now, in that case, you already have 45 shares, but now there's a remainder of 2,130 still left that we can allocate shares to. So in this case, the system will keep looking, okay, it's less than this, so you're not going to get another 45 shares, but we can fit 750 in there 2 times actually. So you will receive 2 times 8 shares. Then you still have 630 left, so that you're also going to get 2 times 3 shares, because we can fit the $285 amount in there as well, right? But then the remainder of $60 that will still be left down here, this is going to expire because it's worth less than $100. 100 is the minimum amount that you need to get 1 share in the global line. So in this example right here, following this allocation table, your number of shares will sum up to a total of 67 shares that you would now have to participate in the global line if you were to purchase the 140 basic miner bundle. Okay. Now, it doesn't work that way, so that the remaining $60, they will not be saved and added to your next purchase. They will just expire. Every time you make a new purchase, that purchase amount will be used to allocate your shares, and whatever is left that's worth less than $100 is going to expire, and that's how your total number of shares is calculated. You can, of course, add to your total shares every time by making another new NFT purchase. However, it will have to be worth at least $100, and if you want to get 3 shares, well, you would have to purchase at least the basic bundle for $285. Of course, 3 land parcels, for example, would also make up for 3 shares. Luis, help me out here. Do you think this is clear enough so far?
Absolutely, it's clear. It's clear.
All right, thank you very much. Then let's proceed and have a look at some of our concrete examples to illustrate how much commission one can earn as a participant of the global line. And just again, as a reminder, you're going to earn on everyone who joins after you, as we just said, right? From the moment you join, you get your position in the line, and every person who joins after you and purchases an NFT, you will receive your commission share from that person. Now, the question is, when we keep talking about commission shares, what does it mean and how much are you going to earn? Well, we've just learned how the number of shares is determined that you're going to have to participate in the global line. And now an NFT purchase happens. We take 4% of that amount because that's the global line commission. And now we have to distribute those 4% among the qualified active global line participants, right? So how is that going to happen? Now, in this example, let's say you have your spot right here within the global line. And now after you comes A, B, C, and D. And they are also already in the global line. So we have a total of 57 shares in this example. Now, this is a simplified example. There may as well be people before you in line already, right? This is only to illustrate how the commission sharing works. So, and how it's determined how much global line commission you will receive from every NFT purchase. Now, The system is going to calculate the shares total within the global line according to how the shares are allocated to each person, as we've just learned on the previous slide. Now, right here, we can see that there are 5 active participants in this example. One of them is you. In total, we have 57 shares. Now comes E right here, and he makes an NFT purchase worth $3,750, right? That means that in this case, we take 4% of that purchase amount, and to determine that the global line commission is worth $150 in this case. Now, how much are you going to receive from those $150? Well, first of all, we have to divide the 150 by the total number of shares in the global line. In our example right now, it's 57. So one share has a value of $2.50 right here. And now we just take a look and see that, for example, D owns 45 shares. So now he's going to receive 45 times $2.50. So right here in this example, it means that he gets $112.50 out of the total of $150 global line commission from this right here NFT purchase. And then C owns 8 shares, so he gets 8 times $250, so $20 is passed on to C, and so on and so on. So A, for example, he owns 1 share, so he gets the value of $250, and you own 3 shares in this example, because we assume that you've bought the $285 basic bundle to get your spot, you know, in the global line, meaning that in this example, you're going to earn $7.50. Now, let's move forward and assume that you hadn't purchased the $285 basic bundle, but you made your super bundle purchase of $3,750. And in that case, you would have 45 shares to participate in the global line. Now we take the same example. E comes in with the $3,750 NFT purchase. However, since you now have a higher share count, the total shares amount is now it's not 57 anymore, it's now 102. So we have to divide the $150 global line commission, which is 4% of the $3,750 NFT purchase. So in this case, one share has a value of $1.47. And then the same thing again, we allocate it to each person in the line. So D, he has 45 shares, meaning he gets $66.18, and so on. And since you now also have 45 shares, you also get $66.18 in this example. Now let's look at another example, assuming that you would have purchased the biggest super bundle that's available in Jim Street at $17,500, and you would have 300 shares to participate in the global line. In this example, following the same logic, again, it would mean that now, since you have the highest share count here, you're going to receive $126 global line commission, even though the share value, because of the higher share count, has now gone down to just 42 cents. Since you have such a high shares amount, you still receive the largest part of the overall global line commission. And now this is just one example, looking at one single NFT purchase, right? Of course, every day there are happening hundreds of NFT purchases in Jim Street, people purchasing land parcels, purchasing miners. Someone makes an NFT purchase worth at least $100, and who is positioned after you in the global line, you are going to receive your share of their NFT purchase following this overall logic right here. And that's been basically it, Luis, what there is to say about the global line. So to wrap it up, all one has to do to reserve your spot for only $100, that you need to buy an NFT worth $100. And as you know, it happens to be that even new members who are joining new at Jim Street, to get started, you need at least a basic land parcel, which is worth how much, Luis? Exactly. Exactly. It's $100. And now this also brings us back once more, right, to our here sweep widget contest, the Christmas giveaway. Now, if people, because they're attending the Christmas giveaway from anywhere out of the DeFi space where this is being advertised, and they become interested in Gym Street, they think that this might be a great opportunity to get some virtual land and virtual miners, they're going to purchase an NFT. And they have to start with at least $100, right? So at least also from this giveaway contest in combination with the global line, we're expecting a lot of turnover to happen within the coming not only 30 days, but of course 90 days from the 6th of December, which is next week, Tuesday, the day of St. Nicholas, when the global line will launch for 30 days. Well, then the Christmas giveaway is going to remain another 24 days. So just over 3 weeks will be left for the sweep widget, and then a total of 90 days for the global line, right? And during that day, many people will want to join. They want to participate in receiving their share of the overall global turnover. And even if it's only, quote unquote, only 4%. Now, 4% of a lot is also something, right? If we make 1 million turnover, we're talking $40,000 to be distributed among the global line participants. If we talk 2 million, it's already 80K. If we talk 5 million, right, it's 200K, and so on and so on. So there's a lot to be earned here, and it makes a lot of sense for everyone to take advantage of this awesome opportunity, because you're not only going to earn the GymNet rewards from the virtual miners by becoming a virtual land owner and getting yourself some miners on your land, you're also going to participate for 90 days in the overall global turnover. No matter if you are, an active affiliate, if you're building a team, it's absolutely irrelevant. The only thing that counts is that you make an NFT purchase worth at least $100. And from that moment, you get your spot in the global line, and everyone who will join after you and also make an NFT purchase worth at least $100, you're going to receive your commission share from that. All right, Luis, I recognize that my throat starts to become dry, so I need another sip of coffee here.
Absolutely.
I'm getting so excited, I just can't stop talking. There's it's so great information. You want to get it out. You want to share it with the community to make sure that everyone really knows about these things, and that you all can also take advantage of it. Now, Luis, to wrap it up here, I'll hand it over to you. Did you have a look at the chat meanwhile, and what's there? Maybe some questions that people might still have.
Okay, fantastic. Thank you, Timo. That was outstanding. As you heard, Gym Street users, as you heard for yourself, you have an opportunity here to become a digital, to own an asset within the digital world, which is the Gym Street metaverse. So you might be asking and wondering, why should I buy? Because some people don't understand. This is a product that Gym Street is bringing on board that will enable you to be an owner of a digital asset in the metaverse. So right now, it's an opportunity that is given to you. We are sharing this because we want to see you becoming one of the pioneers. And those who are already within Gym Street would like to say thank you for being pioneers on this vision. And with that being said, Timo, we know that we are just getting started. This is just a reward for someone that comes on the network to say, I am here. I want to be part of the Gym Street metaverse. I want to participate in this vision, and I'll see the rest later. One man said that details don't matter, but sometimes, yes, they do matter. But if you have an opportunity like this, if I were you, it's just a matter of maximizing it and taking advantage of it. As you have heard for yourself, we have all these opportunities that you reward you for participating or being part of the users in Gym Street. So it's entirely up to you as an individual to say, what will I do with this information? So Timo, did you want to continue with the sweep, the sweep widget? I see you're still opened it.
Yes, there's one final thing that I want to so we can this is actually a great part to close it, to get back to where we started off. Remember, we talked about Christmas season and how it's the time where we're mostly focused on our children, if you happen to have any, right? And one of the tasks right here, and I'm not sure if this was a child who drew it, but one of the tasks is that you should draw a picture about Gin Street. And we've already received some. I mean, out of 15,000 entries, you would assume that at least a few, would also be among them to fulfill this task as well. And let's move that over right here. See, now this is what we already received, and this is just one example how people are also getting creative, to take part in this Christmas giveaway. And I love this example because it illustrates how we actually reach out to the community, and the community is also giving us, their feedback. They are participating, they are showing interest, and it shows how much they love our project. And this is like so rewarding because, from all the work and all that effort, the sleepless nights, we've been putting in so much energy into this project, and we will keep doing this, of course, on an ongoing basis. And therefore, it's even more rewarding to get things like these back from the community, to see that they're also valuing, what we are building here, and they love to become a part of this. And that's actually what I like to, wrap it up with today as, the final words. Then I would love to wish everyone an awesome weekend. As we said, the Global Line launch, it will be delayed just a few days until the 6th of December, the day of St. Nicholas, to give you more time. It's an enormous opportunity to take advantage of. And therefore, since we have been receiving many requests of people, especially from our active affiliates in the top leader structures, that they would like to have some more time to get their people informed, and everyone set up for the best way to get the most out of it, which is totally fine, totally okay. And we are in close contact with our community, and therefore we listen to them, we give in. Technically it's all there, dashboard, it's working, it's been tested, and it's just a few more days to give you all the time to set yourself up for success. And I think this is the best point now to give it over to you, Luis, because no one's better at, giving some success talk than you.
Thank you, Timo. Thank you, Timo. Let's round it off without wasting much of anyone's time. As you heard for yourself, we have these products and rewards for you as a user in Gym Street. If you're not part of Gym Street, what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for to utilize the technology that is being built and developed for you? Will you be one of the people that will be saying, I once attended an AMA session that was where Timo was telling me about the metaverse, where Luis was talking about this metaverse in the next coming 20 years, and you'll be like, they were talking about this 10 years ago, and I regret that I didn't take action. I didn't buy myself at least one land parcel. Imagine how much will it be in 10 years to come, in 20 years to come, in 30 years to come? How much will be your $100 land parcel? It's a question that you should be asking yourself. We know 10 years ago, Bitcoin was almost to nothing. But today, we are talking of thousands and thousands of dollars, some people becoming multimillionaires, some becoming billionaires in crypto space because of making decisions. So you have a choice. Why should you be part of the metaverse technology? As you've seen for yourself, biggest banks, financial institutions are talking about one of the technologies that will be an industry of $8 trillion per annum. So I don't know about you, but this is the right time. As I said, this to me is more like a discovery phase of this technology. Why not take advantage of this? Why not be part of Gym Street? We are here, and we can do this together. Let's build, let's go forward, let's support each other, let's be united, and let's participate in all these activities that will bring rewards to what we are doing. And all this is done to just say thank you to you. So without talking a lot, this is the right time for you to make a decision. This is the right time to make that decision that will determine your destiny in the next coming 20 years, 30 years. Where will you be? So it's entirely up to you, because we have a burning desire to see you at the top, because that's where you belong. The bottom is overcrowded. So thank you so much. Have a brilliant weekend, and we're looking forward to seeing you next week. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you too. Goodbye, Lewis. Thank you, our dear community. We will see you all next week.